Hello and welcome back to the mix-up. So I've already watched this. So I'm basically just gonna play a little bit of it and give you my thoughts on the whole situation.
Same shit, different day. Sitting over here watching this cowboy dude walk through the woods with a fucking piece of paper that says RHEC on it, looking at the camera all weird, wearing shell necklaces with Laotian tribal tattoos. What the hell was he doing that for? I don't know. Looks like he's breaking up with me or some shit.
All right, so apparently Heavy Duty Country about a year or so ago went to Nashville and met up with Upchurch, and obviously while he was there he said, I have this song, and Upchurch, being a nice guy, let me listen to the song, and the song sounded like trash. And he said, well, let me introduce you to a producer, because a producer might be able to make it sound good. And let me tell you, some producers could take a crackhead off the street and make him sound like Michael Jackson. I mean, there's some amazing producers out there. So, I mean, this dude, I guess, goes and meets with the producer and claims that he gave Upchurch $4,000. So he calls Upchurch with a video message that doesn't even really look like him, because he's always got his glasses on and a hat on in his videos, and is like, I got this date, and this date, and Upchurch messaging back, who's this? So, this dude gets offended by that, and I guess goes on blast, and then this is out, and basically I think what this sums up is that what happened was this guy thought that if he went to Tennessee and met with Upchurch, that he might have the potential to work with him, or at least work with, people that work with him. So this dude hears that Upchurch has done a song with Boosie Badass and goes, how come he could do a song with a black guy and not with me? And goes, how can I bash Church as much as possible? That's what I'm seeing happen here. I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong. I think I'm right. But let's watch a little more of this. And then, I mean, like I said, I've already seen it. Let's skip forward.
Fucking Christ. Dude, if I'm telling the teacher was a face, holy fuck. This is the face you make when you run off on the plug in the back of a bundle of radishes or something.
And he's being a weirdo the way he's talking about it. Like,
this dude nabbed a bundle of radishes, dog.
So Ryan Upchurch, I called him out.
Like, and isn't this dude like the fourth person to ask Upchurch to like a boxing match or some kind of MMA fight or something?
On not keeping his
He's a singer, not Floyd Mayweather.
word.
He's not Conor McGregor.
Sorry, I was waiting for the tumbleweed to roll
And the crickets.
across the background. A little bit of that, like, western whistling, Can't whistle right now, I have a dip in. Somebody else do it for me.
Ryan, I would have called you and done this over the phone with you.
But I blocked your number.
So Church blocked his number, and then he plays this. This was hilarious.
Where else can I give you the apology other than here?
Yeah, right.
This is more like I'm gonna whine because you wouldn't do my song with me, and you're doing a song with. He's whining about the fact that Church did a song with a black guy.
Where else can I talk like American Dad and bitch about stuff so everyone can see it? I don't know.
And I mean, this guy, like, he's got a lot of subscribers because, like, he was big, like, with the whole political, conservative YouTube channels and stuff. So, like, he's got a decent following, but it's like the stuff that he does is just like the same stuff, and it's like the same stuff over and over again, and it's the same stuff that everybody else does. So I mean, this dude's like not like relevant, but not relevant. Was more relevant maybe a few years ago.
Oh, dude, I don't give a fuck what you do, to be real. I don't watch your stuff, fucking.
I am so sorry for not calling you out for being a little poser.
And he's calling him a poser. I guess he went and rented a go-kart track for when he had that Nicole Arbor girl, which is not a thing that is like abnormal. I mean, like when you're a teenager, you could go like, we have this place a couple towns over where they rent out the whole place all the time. It's like $700. And you could rent it out, and it's not, you know, you could have a party there, do like a private party there.
Good one.
I remember because I went to go there one time, and there was a thing on the door that said closed for a private event. So I went in and asked the person at the desk. I'm like, well, how much is to rent out this place? Like $700. This was a few years ago, but yeah, it doesn't cost that much to rent out a go-kart track. So it's not like it's something special.
You see, I have to go back and forth with these people.
And when I say it's not that much, I mean, if all you and your boys are going, like Church said, it's not that much money.
On the left, because none of you
so
are on security. That's about as country as
then
Hilton.
He goes on to say that Church is spending like $200,000 a year on security and like bashing him because he's getting protection. I mean, if you had weirdos like this guy sending him this and asking him to get in a boxing ring, or I'm sorry, in the octagon, and then another guy saying all that, the Johnny Gobble guy, and then, oh man, who was the Lackerton or Larry? Was that the one? All these, like I said, anytime you see Upchurch have some weird name like this, chances are that it's gonna be a funny video and he's getting on somebody. And it's always some weirdo that won't leave him alone. Or, I mean, if you had all that weird stuff happening to you, you'd pay for security too. And then, so Upchurch goes on this show that the security's not at his house. It's at where his parents, I mean, his mother and his brothers are.
You big dumb
which
fuck.
I'm assuming is Ghost Ranch.
I came there with the only intention of hanging out. But, I mean, we could make some videos. And then I did tell them about my music.
Yeah, so this is where Upchurch is saying, like, that he showed him the music, and Upchurch was like, yeah, I'll see it. But, I mean, basically, this dude, and then, all right, if you want to watch this whole video, it's Upchurch basically telling his whole side of the story and debunking a lot of what this guy says. In the end, he goes on to say how Upchurch is, like, sucking up to BLM because he did a song with Boosie Badass. The guy's basically just upset that he's doing a song with a black guy and not with him. That is why this guy is crying. Anyway, this has been The Mix Up. Until next time, peace.